Beautiful good morning to you this beautiful Wednesday morning. Yes, the middle of the week. Again, we don't reach. It's another Wednesday morning, the 8th day in the month of July 2026. Yes, welcome, beautiful listeners. How was your night and hope you had a very wonderful night rest. My name is Sani Abdullah Bile OG, aka Captain Dogo. And we are here to serve it to you hot. Yes, I say the hot straight out of the bakeries. Yes, talking about your favorite breakfast show, that is the Global Review and the issues in the news this morning. And no be only me inside studio this morning. I already have IG in the studio. Good morning this morning, IG.
Good morning, Mr. Ibele. Good morning, dear listener. Welcome to the program.
All right, welcome. Alright, so listeners, like I told you earlier, we already had IG in the studio, but Mr. Paya was late today, so I don't know. Maybe the waterboard ambassador didn't have water today, you know.
No, actually, I was just like a death, somebody who has lost somebody and is in a state of bereavement.
Oh, so sorry about that.
Yesterday, the death is not it's not an individual, it's just equivalent to a death. Yes, bereaving the Broadale robbery. You know, I was so flabbergasted and astonished with the manner at which the FIFA openly, you know, and shamelessly disgraced itself before the world. You know, it was a broad daylight robbery. And unfortunately, if the FIFA, let me just start. Number one, the World Cup was a sham.
Yeah.
The FIFA is disgrace.
Agreed.
And Infantino is a beast of no gender, without due respect.
Yes.
Because you can't be favoring a particular race. And unfortunately, the whole world was watching. And if you actually wanted to put Messi in a position where he would be placed as a footballer whose record will never be equal to, who will never have any footballer that can spring up from any part of the world to match his record. You shouldn't have suffered the world. You should have just organized a ceremony for Messi and Argentina. It would have been better. You can see how they have been favored. You know, Africa, unfortunately, again, Africa is being used as a conduit through which Argentina is getting to where they want to be. You can see all the three African countries. Yesterday, I was so optimistic. I was so assured that Egypt will take it, because I know Egypt have the team, they have the character, and they have the spirit, and they have all it takes, and they outplay them. But look at what happened. You know, it's something that one will just waste his time and begin to analyze what happened in the pitch. One surprising thing that shocked me was when the coach, Egyptian coach, Hassan, you know, gave a sign. You know, cross sign is a sign of racism. So there was a point of racism, and he made the sign. So in a football, if there's a point of racism, the referee have to stop the game to find out what actually happened. If the racism is confirmed, they do penalty. They penalize the person who actually did that. And if it's persisted, they will completely discontinue the game. But without even recourse to what even happened, he just came and just, you know, issued a yellow card to the coach. Look at the robbery.
And there was a clear foul there. Clear foul because he complained about the foul. So and you didn't even issue what do you call it? Even you look out to the Argentina player who committed that foul. And one thing about yesterday game, most of the fouls committed by Argentina players we are not replayed.
And that's why I say it is a good.
We are not replayed because we wanted to see it exactly what happened, but we didn't see.
They will not replay. They will not even go to the VAR. Don't you even see the penalty? The first penalty they gave Argentina. There was no even any attempt to go to the VAR, and God in His infinite mercy, disgraced them. You can see how that goalkeeper bade the penalty, and all other fouls. Look at the goal they disallowed, pointing to a foul. In their they took a counter
in their own half
build up.
Yeah.
No. And even if you look at even the penalty they awarded to Argentina. You understand? Yeah. So it's unfortunate. And look at the one they had, Salah.
In front of the 18-yard box.
A player like Salah is not protected. You can protect Messi, but you cannot protect Salah. If not for the fact that Salah is an African. Salah would have equated this thing in terms of play. But unfortunately, if you want to appease your Freemasonry, you shouldn't waste people's time. Exactly. The whole team must be a Freemasonic member before you can win World Cup. It's unfortunate.
It is very, very unfortunate. So in essence, it is only Morocco that is remaining in the World Cup amongst all African nations.
Write it down. Argentina will be disgraced at semi-final. I know they will cross to this. They will cross because FIFA will definitely protect them. But there is a level at which your protection will end. Because you cannot go and put ball into the net.
So I know that Argentina have been playing most African teams since.
As African is a conduit.
They have been using Africa, Argentina, African countries. Maybe by the time they meet European team or another South American team, then we'll see how they're going to slug it out.
All right, we'll see how they slug it out.
And one very important thing. Yeah, it's unfortunate that this thing, though it's not a coincidence, it's happening in a land. Where it's fantastically corrupt, but they keep on calling all other people corrupt countries. It happens in the land. It's just a surprising thing. Don't you see what Trump did?
Yeah.
Overrule a red card. You understand? Shamelessly, Infantino is coming to defend that.
You cannot.
Secondly, it's happening in a land where you have the world terrorist, a kidnapper. Trump is a kidnapper.
Yeah,
he's a global kidnapper who can go into a country and kidnap and come to a black, most populous nation and begin to throw bomb even without our consent.
And then it is now the same person that FIFA associates with. It's unfortunate.
Infantino should know that this thing would happen. If it were other country, they would have removed America from the list of host nations.
Anything Trump touches, he burns. He has burned FIFA.
You know that the juice of the World Cup is going to be truncated because there is a crisis between Iran and US, and you are hosting this in US, and you definitely want Iran to come and participate. And as expected, look at how they were being intimidated.
At least he should have FIFA should have spoken to United States. This is a neutral game, and it's a game that unites people.
Of course.
So put politics aside, let the Iranians have their complete set of management team so that they can come in. But he refused. Senegal fans, and then the referee from Somalia, and all this stuff. And then Infantino now swallowed all these things that he claimed Trump to be his friend, but you cannot compel your friend to tell her this is a World Cup. Let's put this aside. Let's unite the world. The world is divided. Let's bring them together. But he couldn't, because he has already said he who dine with a devil definitely should be ready for whatever comes. And that's what has happened.
Yes, of course.
So moving ahead, we have a coalition in Niger State, yes, who are also, vying for something. The coalition of concerned Christian stakeholders in Niger State as they demand for a Christian deputy governor for the 2027. Mr. Paya? What do you think about this? Do they have a legal basis? Do they have a, not legal per se, do they have a basis for this argument?
Is it about legality?
No, that's why I refrained. I said not legal. Do they have a basis?
It's not legal, but it's a clearing call and it's a good call. Yes. If you agree that Nigeria is a secular country where you have your religion, but in terms of governance, your religion is kept aside. But since religion has been part and parcel of politics. Karl Marx says religion is the opium of the masses. Politicians, even if we say politics is not religion, but politicians have technically have their own way of bringing politics into religion, into politics for their own personal aggrandizement. You see, don't you see what happened during this last election? How Malams go into the pulpits and begin to preach Muslim Christian as if it's a religion that governs. No, religion doesn't govern, and you have Muslim, and today record have shown those who feel the brunt of the ills of this government are Muslims, because where you are having large chunk of terrorism in the country is predominantly Muslim states, and today Muslims cannot even freely go to pray because they have another government who is preaching Islam but fighting Islam at the same time. So where has the Muslim ticket helped? So I think it's important, if the Christians are calling, nobody is inciting. They put all their data together. They knew this, so they are now coming to say, okay, let's have a fair sharing. But this is going to be a very, very big confusion and challenge to the former governor.
Yes, because not only the former governor, IG, even the presidency. Our next deadline, I think, is coming up soon. I don't know. I think it's within this month for uploading of candidates, final uploading of candidates. So how is it going to be now? We're having the presidency, which we're having a Muslim ticket. Coming down to Niger State, we're also having a Muslim ticket. Are you thinking that there can be a change? And won't that change affect the trajectory?
Let me tell you, with all due respect, Niger State Governor, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, let's reduce ourselves to these two components, are in between the devil and the WC. Gaba tsini, baya tsini, tsakiya tsinaniya. You understand?
Yeah.
If, for instance, the president, as it stands now, is in a dilemma. You cannot continue. Well, many are saying, if you want our vote, you cannot continue with Kashim Shettima. If you remove Kashim Shettima,
you lose.
You lose the sympathy of the co-nots. You understand? So that is one. If you go back to Niger State again, somebody was telling me yesterday, he was telling me that Christians in Niger State have a very negligible number. I said that is lie. That is number one.
Yes.
Let's even agree.
All right.
Let's even agree, which is not true, for the benefit of record. Let's just agree for the benefit of this discussion that Christians in Niger State have a negligible number.
Okay.
But they are united. They put all their eggs in one basket when it comes to issues like this. Unlike you, the Muslims, who will be dragging yourself, insulting yourself, tearing your shirt. Christians, if they give you their word, they are going to this direction, they will go. And this is the more reason why you see Pete Obi got the vote he got in the last election. And they will replicate that. They are not fools, They are not fools. This is not issue of religion. It's issue of morality. Issue of politics. You understand? So if they are demanding for this call, you understand? It's a terrible call, but it's at the same time good call. It's a good call for them, but it's terrible for the political players, because I can't imagine how the former governor would now look into Yakubu and say he wants to sacrifice it.
Yes, you know.
And let's truth be taught. I've said it, this thing have caused me trouble one certain times. I have to say it open. And I think it's in this radio I say it. And that landed me in the police custody, I mean DSS. Yakubu, Comrade Yakubu, was instrumental to Bago victory. Take it or leave it.
That's
instrumental.
That's not an issue that warrants any case.
Yes, I said it because there was a problem then. You understand? I don't want us to go into that because we have settled that one.
It's gone.
But take it or leave it. The civil servant in Niger State in 2023 overwhelmingly vote for Bago because of Comrade Yakubu. And at the time, as the government progresses, they expect a lot from Yakubu. But they should understand that Comrade Yakubu is not the governor. His hands are tight. Without due respect, we all know how this government is being run. It's a one-man show. Even the governor, the deputy governor, because of things like this, he had an issue. So much so that he even, in fact, openly he wanted to resign. He even packed out of government house.
It's a public information.
Yes, because with the innovation of elder statement in the state, the emir and other statement called Yakubu, and they talk some words into his head, and he actually obliged and returned. So the person you begged to come back, will you look other way around and say you want to just disgrace him out? Because any attempt to say Yakubu, please don't run, allow a Christian candidate. It's as simple as you are disgracing him out of the corridor of power. So I don't know how you want to reconcile this.
No, but IG, is this a disgrace? I think, in politics, they always say something. There is no permanent friend, is only permanent interest. No, this is an interest now. This is a matter of
interest.
It's interest.
Who feel the brunt?
Me, I'm looking at it this way. Can't it be in such a way that we all know Nigerian politics, how it is? It's a politics of settlement and scratch my back, I scratch your back at the end of the day. It's a reward system kind of politics, Can't we have where we have an arrangement, sort of, where the former deputy is being given something else, allowing for a new person to come in.
Okay. Sorry, before let me ask you some question.
Okay.
Have you effectively and efficiently and sufficiently rewarded Comrade Yakubu Gawa for 2023 victory?
Okay.
We are yet to see that. We are yet to see that seriously. But for me, the Christian Concern Group, they have a legitimate cry.
Yeah.
Yes, a very legitimate one.
Yes.
And if you look at in the country as a whole, Nigeria is a heterogeneous society, and this is why we have federalism, and this is why we have most states have been created, and yet we are still not satisfied our lines, our differences, and up till now, since the coming of this administration, I don't think Nigeria has been divided like this administration. No, except the civil war. But after the civil war, Nigeria has not seen any division like what we have now. What are we talking about? Especially with the coming of Muslim ticket, it has really disintegrated the unity Nigeria has been building for a very long time. The Muslim. I am a Muslim, and I want equity and I want justice, because if you reverse the case, we will be the one to be shouting. And we want the whole world to also come to our aid. So for now, for Christians in Niger State, I can say they have a legitimate cry, and I think it should be looked into. But for looking at the ruling government right here in the states, I doubt if they are going to get anything from that. So if what they will really want now, I think it's go to alliance, probably with the opposition party, understand, put their eggs either in ADC and NDC, have people there so that we can have. Niger State has been always having a Christian deputy governor. And that's how we grew up and saw how it has been done. That's how we started. So why are we now having it? Remember, I said this since they started crying for Muslim. When they were in at the top, I condemned it. Now it came to the state. I said, why now? Why should we have this in Niger State also? Niger State cannot afford to do this. Let's have a Muslim as a governor, and then deputy as a Christian, and let's keep moving that way until when we see we have a credible person from the Christian side who can also govern. See, right now the way the country is going and the way the state is going, I don't think anyone wants any. See, even if you're an idol worshipper and I see that you can govern properly, I will definitely give you my vote. So it's not the issue of religion now, but because the nature of this country, I think it's high time we gave them an opportunity also for all Christians also to come in and look at what is happening in the southeast. They've been complaining, and they have a legitimate complaint also that they've been alienated, which everybody knows, and that's why they are crying that, okay, if you can't let us come into the government, let us go, and we don't want to let them go. And now that's why you now see their annoyance when they showed it in the 2023 election with Peter Obi, and that's why you saw a unanimous vote, a very massive vote. See, if we allow politicians to continue to go the way they want to go, this country will not be good. That's just a fact. Right. So we need people to come in, more louder voices to come in and tell politicians that we cannot continue this way. Nigeria has many tribes, many religions. Let's make sure that everyone is brought in. We've been complaining that the Emilokan, President Tinubu is one-sided, and now we also come to the state. It's from the national level to the state level. So I think the people need to rise up and then let the politicians know that we cannot continue to be going this way. Anyone that cries has a legitimate right to cry.
All right, thank you very much, IG. In essence, listeners, I think at the end of the day, it is not from the national to, it is from the state to the national.
It's a top team.
So the basic line is that the basic thing is that both of them are doing it.
It is going up like that, and the people have a choice at the end of the day. Once Nigerians understand that they have the power Nigerians don't understand the power that they have. If only Nigerians will one day stand up and understand the kind of power that they have during the elections, then they will know that it is what they want that politicians will start doing.
Sure.
You know, if we remove this issue of tribalism in our mind, first of all, we remove this issue of religion, because even between me and you, before we even get to the government, between me and you, people, we are tribalistic first of all in this country already.
Of course.
You understand? So even before we even go to the, so is it not the same me and you that we still get to the political offices? It's the same thing that we have been practicing while we are not even in the government offices. That is the same thing that we'll still go and be doing there again. So we need to purge our mind first of all. We need to go back to the old days where people, you see people in the same compound. Both where I grew up, Mr. Payaji, we have different tribes, different religion, and we're all living in harmony, in good this thing. No any form of issue whatsoever. In the streets, you see a Christian being the leader of the street, be a sort of, not the Miangwa, be a sort of sub-leader kind of, you know, like a chairman of the area, sort of. You want to influence somebody. It might be any language, it might be any religion, and people are ready to adhere to him and listen to everything that he's saying. So in essence, we need to understand something, and that was why when this issue of north-south dichotomy started, I was like, this issue is going to bring a very serious problem in the country, where we need to stop, you know, looking at politics based on religion, based on tribe. We need to start looking at politics from a competent angle, but at the same time not minding the fact that we need to also find voice for the underserved, for the perceived minority in a particular location. I don't know whether you understand. The perceived minority in that particular location, they will always feel disenfranchised, whether we like it or not, because the majority will always carry the votes, just like in politics. So the majority has the number already. So definitely the minority might be having problem. So that is why we want that zoning. That zoning arrangement, me I like it, or let me not lie to you. Let me not lie to you.
So it's good. Religion is supposed to be totally off the politics.
Yes.
Because religion is a dream of mine.
It is.
Yes,
it
God
is.
will judge you according to one's intention.
Yes.
But since politicians have decided in their own wisdom to sneak politics
into religion into politics.
You understand? So the entire political scene in the country has been eroded
seriously
because of politicians' personal gains. So we have to deal with it. We have no choice. This one, I would love to play the voice so that they don't think we are fabricating the story, because this is, I think this is Mama Basa, right?
Yes.
Granting an interview.
All right.
Duk yanda aka yi ba ruwanmu, wannan zaɓen mai zuwa na 2027 muke son a bamu mataimaki Krista. Sunana Jonathan Sado Batsa, ni ne chairman na wannan association na Concerned Christian Stakeholders na jihar Niger. Babban sakon da muka kawo shi ne da cewa muna roƙon shi fama gabana wannan karan a duba a yi mana adalci, a ba mu mataimakin gwamnan Kirista. Ai wannan abin ya ci ya cancanta. Ai jihar Niger addinai biyu da suke da ƙarfi da musulmai ne da Kirista. In ka duba ka je tarihi lokacin kure na gwamna Dr. Shan Zakwayi daga Dikko Gurara shine deputy governor din shi. Ka gane ko? An yi adalci. Babangida Aliyu yayi ko lokacin ba mu yi shiru ba. Mun yi magana ko lokacin lolo daga Fatima, domin ni ina jam'iyya, muka ce a ɗauki Sunday Kolo, in ka je kai bincike, kai ɗan jarida ne, a ba lolo ya zama masa mataimaki. Sunday Kolo shi Krista ne, amma ka san jam'iyyar jihar Niger jam'iyya ne na kowa na da ran shi, kuma mu yanda muka faɗa ba a zo a yi aiki da shi ba, kuma ba mu bar jam'iyyan ba, ko yanzu mun sake faɗi ko ba a yi aiki da shi ba za mu bar jam'iyyan ba. Mun yi magana da mun yi magana da wancan karan ba mu yi shiru ba, amma abin da yasa kuke ganin kamar ba mu yi magana ba, maganan da aka yi a cikin ɗaki ba ko wanda yake waje ba ne zai ci maganan cikin ɗaki, sai dai wanda ke ɗaki. A wannan zaɓen mai zuwa na 2027 muke son a bamu mataimaki Krista. Idan ba.
Yes, so.
See, let me tell you one thing. You know, like we've said, I think he's tracing out. We have relatively there's a piece. You know, that time, with the religion have not really infiltrated into this. But during Talba and Lulu, there is a wisdom. The reason why people raise concern sometimes we ask questions. Sometimes even unnecessary questions come up. If the leadership is not doing the right thing, for instance now, okay, we say Muslim ticket. I want to tell you, if the Muslim ticket have actually been able to put food on common man's table. Provide electricity, make sure people are secured. When people are busy, they don't complain. People only complain when they are idle. You know, now people don't go to farm. Okay, there's communities now that declare curfew. When they have declared for 7 days. You understand? You cannot go to farm. So from there you begin to, if you are in your house, something you keep on asking yourself, is it the religion I voted? Is it the same religion that come to promise they are going to do all manner of justice, give me security, give me this, that, they have failed? Okay, if I have opportunity to do election for the second time, I will not go, I would have to have a change of mind. Yeah. During Talba, despite the fact that it is a Muslim thing, then the narrative does not give you the opportunity to be to along that direction.
Yeah, you can.
There's all manner of fairness. It's not a friends and family government per se during Talba. During Talba, technocrats were being brought, irrespective of your religion, your tribe, or whatever. And that's now have actually, shadow people. They couldn't see
the
this
religious line.
Yes, this religious line. During Lolo, I am not going to speak so that you don't say but relatively, you can see how the government is an open door policy to some like extent. You can approach the governor, you can criticize, you understand. So that criticism and other things, they challenge the government, despite the fact that we all know from 1999, there is a kind of a favoritism in terms of tribal sentiment and whatever. It happens. It's something that you cannot do away with it in a human world. So, but relatively, there is a kind of balancing, and that is the more reason why the complaint was so too much. But now, in this government, the Muslims are complaining. Christians are complaining. So they will now, this complaint will now begin to make you to analyze issue. If you have allowed us to have a joint ticket, at least if your Muslim fellow is messing up, we can be able to talk to our own Christian fellow. And say, okay, this is what God said. Yes, because they will bring him to the church. The pastor and the elders will talk to him.
Yes,
and he will present issues. So it is if a Christian interest is being favored to some like extent, his own neighbors. You understand? Because there is love in sharing. His own neighbors will benefit from that gesture. Also. And before you know it,
everybody's carried along.
So that is what the thing. It's a government of friends and family from the top to the bottom. Nobody can defend this. And if you want to defend this, unless of course you want to be a squealer in the animal farm, who will turn black to white in a broad daylight. But unless of course you are not a squealer, you will agree that there is a friends and family government that is going on in this country and in our state.
All right. Yes, our listeners, so we hope that the government is listening to us right about now, and we don't know how they are going to play this one, but we keep our fingers crossed.
Just told you what is going to happen.
It's going to be a very terrible calculation. Yes. And unfortunately, unfortunately, with due respect, you don't have a party leader that has political sagacity.
The party leader
doesn't have political know-how.
He has been relegated.
A party leader.
Who is the party leader currently?
Aminu
Bobby. Yeah.
If you even the recent there is an interview I watched even yesterday, he granted. I said, is this one the party leader?
Do you understand? That's what I was asking,
reducing yourself to this level.
Yeah.
Condemning Lolo, pressing Bago, all of APC,
all of the same party.
A governor yesterday, and you are present governor, today's governor, Bago will still lose office, and you still be within the political scene, and you come and be sorted Bago again. Because if Aminullah done some of the things he's making, the statement that's coming out publicly from his mouth in this regime, I know you have all those things. You didn't say them in last regime, and he's one of the party leaders. You understand? He was a zonal, he reached party, local government, whatever, at local government level, at zonal level, he was a leader. Now he is pressing Bagu, in a way condemning Lulu.
I think that is.
You are supposed to be a uniting factor in a house when your father openly begin to associate yourself with your first son and condemning other sons.
Doesn't make
Are you
sense.
uniting the family or you are breaking the family?
Not at all.
So that
not
is
at
what
all.
I see the party leader
All
of
right.
APC is doing in Niger State.
All right, then away from that, let's go to some more stories. Yes, outside Niger State right about now. It's okay if it's Niger State. Yes. All right, we have Zulum approves 1.65 billion naira scholarship for 300 CJTF orphans others.
Kudos.
This is a beautiful one.
Yeah,
it's a very
this is
beautiful
work,
one.
and he just approved 5 billion for pensioners and gratuity.
Wow.
That's a
few weeks,
beautiful
a few
one.
weeks ago. Now he has approved more than 1 billion for orphans of civilian
Joint Task Force, yes.
who are fighting banditry.
Yes,
and
insurgency.
terrorism. You can imagine if you can have that in Niger State, Mr. Apaya. We all know the people that have died fighting for the country in Niger State. We know what is happening to them, what is going to happen to their family, and they've not been remembered by the state. They have been totally forgotten. How would I now go and put my life in the front line when I know I will just die like a chicken? And if I have a family, they'll be forgotten, and nothing is going to happen to them. So kudos to the best governor in the north as far as reality is concerned.
And the beauty of this gesture is that it is going to trickle down to the real people. Do you know why? This is a governor who is up and doing. He's not a sit and do. He talk and walk his talk. He has severally been on the crossfire in an attempt to reach to a community that's either been attacked or is needing government attention. He took government to the people, physically present as a governor, even when he has come under fire. We have seen what happened to him during when the Boko Haram was at its peak during Buhari. So much so that at a point he even challenged a major general who is the theater commander of operation. He challenged, and the beauty part of it, the fact that they were exchanging fire, he still carry on with his mission. He got to his destination, distributes relief materials, talk to his people, give them the confidence that we have government and the government is a working government, and with time we'll summon all these problems.
And he's doing it up to
now look at some of the people that left Borno to Cameroon, to other places.
He has brought
He
them
went
back.
and brought them back. You understand?
And he's already closing IDP camps.
Yes.
He's already closing them one after the other. People have begun to go back to
their ancestral homes.
Yes.
That same thing you see the deputy governor did in Kagara. He go extra mile. But if he were the one in Kagara, he will make sure that he proceeds to the scene of that
attack
and condole with the family and give them what they want to give. You know, sometimes, the average Nigerian man don't need to require much. Sometimes, just like the local, I'm a new person. Our people, and that is why Nachua Enzo A, for instance, Kajini, what they want, sometimes they want that respect for human dignity. Come to them, eat with them, feel them. Even if it's little you have withdraw, they will begin to celebrate you. Not only that they will celebrate you, they will pray for you. This is what is lacking in Niger State, with all due respect. And I'm challenging I'm beginning to see some of the factors that will lead to change. Because I don't know how you will go to Mokwa local government, my own local government, where we have some Christians that we live in peace, in family. Some are Christian, some are Muslim. I don't know how you do with people in Doko, people in Kacha, where we have Christians in Katari and the rest, where you have Christians and they live together. You understand?
And we also have residents.
Yes,
residents.
What we do with the Christians in Bako who live peacefully with their Muslim brothers? They are in the same family, the same compound. This one in the morning go to church, this one go to mosque. How will we want to go and break them? And if they call for fear this thing, how will he turn them down? So all this thing will now bring small trouble to the government, to the party APC, to so to speak, and they will have to double into crisis before they can get out of the quagmire.
Amen. All right, away from that again, let's go to the State House, where we had a press release yesterday. As the President, Tinubu orders ICPC to investigate Presidential Foreign Intervention Promotion Council. Yes, this one says President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has directed the ICPC to conduct a thorough investigation into the activities of a Presidential Foreign Intervention Promotion Council and all related matters. The president directed that the investigation be concluded and a comprehensive report submitted to him within 30 days. The directive follows the discovery of the fictitious PFIPC, which was never established by the federal government of Nigeria and has no basis in any law, presidential instrument, executive approval, or other lawful acts of the government. Also, we had Femi Gbajabiamila yesterday in court saying he has never met nor seen Prince Adeni ever in his life. Now, Mr. Apaya, how me I don't understand. ICPC now to investigate the National Assembly, ICPC now to investigate the Chief of Staff who is still in office, ICPC now to investigate the CBN, the governor of the CBN, the deputy governor of whatever department it is that all these shenanigans came from, SSG, and these people are not stepping aside.
Bajabiamila going to court.
To me, in the first place,
it's a political macabre dance. That is one. Secondly, this committee is a dead on arrival. For the simple fact that the person in question have not seen any iota of penalty meted towards him.
Up to now.
Nobody will penalize Bajabiamila. And I'm saying this authoritatively and write it down. And to tell you how strong and powerful and that this issue will end up in dustbin.
Sure.
Just yesterday, there was a committee inaugurated and chaired by the inaugurator. The inaugurator of the committee chaired the committee and asked what committee? Committee on State Policing. You know, you can see now deliberate attempt to divert attention. Because this state police debate is on the front burner. Whether I'm saying we are not right for state police, it's a deliberate attempt. Now, Bajabiamila represented the president at the committee, at this occasion yesterday, and at the end of the day, they say Bajabiamila is the chairman of that committee, where you have the Attorney General and Minister of Justice as part of that committee. But Bajabiamila is the chairman of that committee. Now, if I can chair security committee, and you're asking security to investigate me, when you mata wani aboki na ya ce wani irin ya kana samu da hudu ne ka ce sha wannan fara mu tafi gona inda yan shafura bacci ake yi kuma ka ce mu sha mu tafi gona shine abin. That's what they are doing here. It's the whole thing is funny. To me you're going to see a lot of things after this committee. You understand? It's just to douse tension, the damage control, but this damage will not be controlled. Rather, it will escalate because it will be going to open more kind of worm, as you're going to be seeing a lot of things coming off. It's unfortunate.
It is, if you take a look at it, and at the same time, he has also sued Adeyemi, Adeyemi also, and he's seeking for 10 billion naira for defamation, because in that video of Adeyemi where he was telling what happened, he allegedly accused Bajabiamila of being a murderer and assassin. So because of that, Bajabiamila has taken the issue to court and demanding 10 billion naira, and demand should also that Adeyemi should also use the same platform in which he said those things, not less than 5 daily newspapers, also social media platform, to denounce and also, and then also write that he will not say anything further apart from that. So if you look at this issue, Bajabiamila is an influential person in this government after President Tinubu. He's number 2 after President Tinubu. And I can guarantee you that there are a lot of things that the president doesn't know, but Bajabiamila knows. And everything that the president knows, Bajabiamila knows. So you can imagine when you have a committee to investigate somebody who is also part of the issues that they want to be investigated. You can imagine what the outcome of this, where it will be tilted towards to. So we know what is happening. This government has never shown anything that it's going to be a neutral. This committee will never be neutral, because as it is, you're going to invite the National Assembly, how they were able to pass the bill for the budget. I don't know if they were able to, if this agency or this council went to the National Assembly and sit down with the committee to defend their budget? Did they do that or not? That's one question that should be asked. And then you also have to go to Secretary to the Government of the Federation. You have to go to the office. You have to, because how did they get allocation for office in the Federal Secretariat? So all the people you are bringing against one man, these are power brokers in this government against one individual from nowhere. So how do you expect this committee to go to?
Gimba, if you ask me, Badeggi Minna is a reincarnation of Abakari.
Yes. Yes. So as far as reality is concerned, sometimes we give you let's give them benefit of doubt and keep our fingers crossed. And in 30 days, we will see what is going to happen or not. That's what he said.
30 days.
30 days. The committee should bring a report.
30 days.
30
months. No, I have a reason.
Yeah, I understand where you're going to.
Okay.
I understand.
Why I say 30 days, 30 months? Where is the case of former Minister of Humanitarian and Disaster Management after the corrupt allegation that consumed her? Where is the committee that is set off to investigate the matter in 6 weeks? I think our one and only Minister of Information, our only Idris Malagi, is part of that committee. We have not heard anything from Malagi. Malagi have, been rendered incommunicado. It's either they render him incommunicado or he has
been relegated.
Choose to be mute to be mute because he's out of the loop. Because Bayo Onanuga is everything about information in this government. The entire information industry is in his pocket, and this is the more reason why you see this renowned, this very remember this from guy from Baisa who chicken out. Chief.
The light and completion guy.
Yes.
The former.
It skipped my memory.
Yes.
Who chicken out of the presidency and cited, reasons that to me appear to be flimsy.
Excuse.
And they are flimsy excuse. They are not easy. Okay, where is he now? Is he attending to his health condition?
He's gone.
So it's unfortunate.
All right, and away from that, Senate to FG stop pardon rehabilitation of repentant Boko Haram members and other criminals. That is another one coming on the Daily Trust newspaper this morning. As Senate tells FG to stop pardon rehabilitation of repentant Boko Haram members and other criminals. There were also seen situations where
Chief Inglai.
Ajuri Nglali. Yes, Ajuri Nglali. All right. They said the Senate on Tuesday called on the federal government to stop its policy of rehabilitation and reintegration of repentant Boko Haram members and other insurgents into the society. The call followed a motion on escalating attacks, abductions and killings of serving and retired military personnel, including former Director of Defense Information, retired Major General Rabi Abubakar. The motion was sponsored by Chairman of the Senate Committee on Army, Senator Abdulaziz Yarahadua, APC Katsina, during plenary, as the Senate condemned the rehabilitation of Boko Haram insurgents, bandits, kidnappers, and other criminals under the government's de-radicalization and rehabilitation programs. Some lawmakers linked the unending insurgency crisis in the country, particularly in northern Nigeria, to the constant release of repentant criminals back into the society. Are they just knowing this now?
See, they are aware for long, and I think this is coming because Nigerians have been crying loud about these repentant by terrorists going back into the forest and continue the atrocities. I am not against rehabilitation of this extremist group or whatever member, wherever group they belong to, because we have some of them who are willing to repent, genuinely. Understand what I'm saying? But before you are being taken in and given orientation, on the part before pardon, I will expect the security agents to do a very thorough investigation about each individual that wants to be repented. Do your investigation. After your investigation, if you are not caught doing any harmful thing, probably you are among the members, but we can't, especially if you can't find them guilty of any offense. That's a different thing. Or they have minor offenses. Yes, these ones can be granted pardon, but The ones after investigation, you now find out that you have your hands deep into it. Definitely, I don't think you should be pardoned, but taken to the courts and then prosecuted to the full right of the law, because we can't say all of them are killers. There are some who are genuinely. Listen, see, it has happened. Let me tell you, it's happened in Rwanda too. When about that, their civil unrest, they set up a committee to look at those that took part in it. Those that were found their hands not deeply into it were pardoned, and those that were caught deeply into it were arrested. Same thing goes with the Nazi, the slaughtering and the killing of people, of the Jews, purported Jews in Germany and Norway and the rest. Yeah, it's the exact same thing were done. Take a look at these individuals. Whoever doesn't have a hand deeply into it, or probably have minor cases, these ones can be forgiven and given orientation. But we cannot say all of them.
I totally disagree.
That's okay. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, now let me ask you a question on IG. Person na informant, inform where they can carry your mama.
That one, it has been established that it's an informant. Then let's.
But it's not deep into it. Now no carry gun can shoot anybody now.
It has been established. It has been established that it's an informant. So definitely.
From what you said now, he said if he's not deeply into it, the informant is not. He didn't carry gun to shoot anybody. Now he hasn't killed anybody. He just came to say this is where the.
But he has a hand. He has a hand in the death of another person.
He's not deeply into it now.
No, he has a hand. Let's this issue to rest. The thing is this: if you are not part of it, they shouldn't put you in that program of, don't call it radicalization. Free you if investigation have exonerated you from having any iota of hand. But for any attempt to have hand, no matter how small it is.
Because I was using your word against you. You said if he's not deeply into it, that means he's already into it.
There are cases where they can say, okay, you can be pardoned.
Let's move on.
Let's look at the overall or the cover. We have the pardon.
If we are looking at it like this, that means every thief on the road should be pardoned. Every criminal on the road should be pardoned. Every criminal on the road should be pardoned. If we are looking at the way you are saying it, if we are looking at it that way, then every once you repent, once you say okay, na chicken me just thief, I don't repent.
Then punish him for
there's no need to punish him again now, because this they are not punishing. They are repentant. So are they punishing them? They are not being punished now. People that they will store uniform for, say they teach them how to do one thing, give them money and release them back into the society. Is that what we are talking about?
Let's take a look at the number of people that have been
don't worry, that will be what's this thing.
All right, away from that, we have El-Rufai's wife Tinubu. My husband doesn't deserve this persecution. Yes, this persecution. She said her husband played a very huge role in the build-up to the 2023 presidential election, and the politician's wife demanded fair treatment for the former governor. Yes, Ajay Asia, who was flanked by El-Rufai's other wife, Aisha too, was reacting to the arrest of her husband's personnel physician, Professor Bello Abubakar, as confirmed by the ICPC on Tuesday. The wife also alleged that her husband, who she said was diagnosed of high blood pressure and high blood sugar level, was denied access to medical treatment. Yes, she said the family was not asking the president to interfere with the judicial process or halt the prosecution of El-Rufai, but to ensure that he enjoys the constitutional rights available to every Nigerian, including access to medical care, family members, lawyers, and bail on reasonable terms. She said, Mr. President, I campaigned for you. I stood up and went to every nook and cranny of Kaduna State for you. My husband stood by your side. Is this what our family deserves? She asked. She said, the ball is in your court. Mr. President, all this can stop if you say a word. We believe that you are a father and we know you can empathize.
Second time, people will not allow the president to listen to this. That is just, now by the way, you see, it's unfortunate. The level of desperation is making the actors who are the script writers who are giving the ICPC. And unfortunately, the ICPC on one side first, let me start with them. It's unfortunate on their own side that they have allowed themselves to be used as a stooge, as a political witch hunt dogs, but they must understand the dynamics of life. If today Tinubu is the government and you do not focus attention on building system, establishing a system, or rather you are building individual, Tinubu who stood for you today will not be the president tomorrow, and that person will be the president. A shining example is what is happening to former CBN governor, Godwin Emefiele. He worked for Buhari government. He worked for Buhari's nephew, what do you call him, Tunde Sabiu Tunde. Why is Tunde Sabiu to protect him today? It's not for the fact that they are getting resources from the body that should disgrace him. So the same thing has happened before Buhari come. I remember one of the spokesperson of the DSS then, Marilyn Oga. You know, she was outspoken so much so that people don't even know that she wasn't even the DSS boss. She's just the spokesperson of this thing. When Buhari came, she lost her voice. You understand? All those players begin to see people drag. So always, you are professionals. DSS, police, soldier, ICPC, EFCC, all these anti-graft agencies and these security agencies are professionals. You should act professionally. Sometimes, you know, you'll be faced with some encumbrances. Your hands will be tied. But within that, try to exhibit some heightened level of professionalism. If today, I used to know DSS. If you give a DSS, if you give them report or report issue to them, first they will have to vet it. If they see it's a useless issue, they will not act. You'll just be thinking they won't do anything. Because they are professionals. They have other bigger issues to deal with. So the ICPC should not allow itself to be dragged into, because there's always going to be a lot of there's going to be a karma. The same karma that is catching up with El-Rufai. The life is dynamic. It's dynamic. It will catch up with you. Yes, you can't rob Peter for Paul. Allow the karma to naturally catch up with El-Rufai, but the one that is being brought before you, deal with it professionally. How will you arrest the doctor? Don't he have the right to his own personal physician? Must his doctor expose his health history to you?
No.
Is his health record, health history a personal thing that you can, the lawyer can catch up with you if he forcefully, go break into somebody's health record? So why should you arrest this thing? It's not running. What's the situation all about? This man came, he knew that you are laying siege on him when he left Cairo to come down to Nigeria. He gave himself to you. But yes, the desperation is now making you to even lose your sense of belonging, sense of direction, sense of professionalism. Even the government, look at Tinubu. What the wife told him is a very big message, but Tinubu will now realize the quantum and the gravity of this message the family have just passed to him. Everybody stood by you when even your kinsmen turned you down.
Yep.
How many votes came from the whole of Southwest, the whole of Yoruba? How many votes? The North gave you over 1 vote, 6 million votes. And today, the people who voted for you, somebody who stood by you, somebody who did this thing for you, is the person now under your watch is being dragged into the mood. Look at unprofessional act that is being meted on this man. And you call your government, you call yourself a Democrat, a game changer. It's unfortunate, honestly.
Yeah, it's actually unfortunate for me. All I want is it's professionalism, giving him his right. Let him see a doctor that will check him. Even if it's a lie, at least he has a right to see a medical doctor. And the way we are taking this issue, the government is taking this issue, it's making us look as if we are in the military era, or the government is an authoritarian one, because every individual has right for medical assistance, and this is where El-Rufai is asking for now. Let him have his medical attention, and in a situation whereby you do not give him medical attention, you are also breaking another law, another fundamental human right. You say he has broken a law, but you cannot fix that law that he has broken by breaking another one. And at the end of the day, if something happens to him, the family can decide to sue the government for damages. Because right now, if his health deteriorates, definitely they can counter-sue the government for negligence or for deliberately not allow him to get medical attention. If this is how it continues if this is how we're going to practice it, then I'm afraid, because this is going to be like a template for another person to come in next after him, after Tinubu, and also replicate what is happening. And then that's how it's going to continue to happen continuously. Since I am the alpha and the omega in the country, I can do whatever I want. The other person also did it, and he got away scot-free, so I'm also going to do that. That is one thing we should be scared of. People, leaders, setting bad precedents for the country, so that by the time another person comes, you just pick the template and also does the same thing.
Right. You know, we talk about having conversation among these leaders. I don't know, Atiku makes a kind of some. I don't know if you can play it. Yes, he make some kind of a statement. Should I say statement? No, he was trying to explain to gathering, so that we need to get our leaders.
Has never found itself. Nigeria has never found itself in such a very, very critical joint in our history. Today we are more disunited as a nation. We have never experienced this level of poverty, insecurity, unemployment. We have recognized all these negative developments in our history. What is important is how do we tackle these challenges. In my brief introduction, I stated that there are 5 key areas that any leadership, forget about party, must confront these 5 issues. And I enumerated them. I said the unity of our country is very, very fundamental. And how do we achieve the unity of our country? Is by making sure that we give every part of this country a sense of belonging. My 5 points that I enumerated are all interrelated, from unity to security to economy to devolution of more powers to the states and the local governments. This is where history and also experience beckon on us to make sure that we don't get it wrong at this point in time. Otherwise, if we get it wrong at this point in time, I don't know when we will ever get it right.
FM.
Badeggi Radio.
You're not going anywhere.
We'll be right back. We're going on a commercial break. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Ga wata muhimmiyar sanarwa. Sun Home Technology na gayyatar al'umma zuwa shirin duba lafiya kyauta da wayar da kan jama'a game da kiwon lafiya, inda za a samu damar ƙarin sani kan yadda ake rayuwa cikin ƙoshin lafiya tare da gwada na'urorin Meridian Therapy, wata na'ura da aka ƙirƙira domin taimakawa wajen samun nutsuwa, inganta zagayawar jini a jiki da tallafawa lafiyar jiki ga baki ɗaya a matsayin wani ɓangare na rayuwa. Tawagar Sun Home za ta kasance a gurin domin amsa tambayoyinku tare da gabatar muku da nau'o'in kayayyakin kiwon lafiya da walwala na Sun Home. Ku ziyarce mu a ofishin Better Health is Better Wealth, tsohon gidan abincin Rashida a kusa da Landmark Bakery, titin Shiroro, Minna. Don ƙarin bayani, ku kira mu akan 070-31-31-5629 ko kuma 081-1771-6254. Sun Home Technology, don inganta lafiyar jikinku. Sanarwa Sun Home International Company.
Commercial's over.
More music.
Now. Hi, this is Rihanna.
We just keep the hits coming. I love it all.
More music starts now.
Now. Badeggi Radio.
As all our listeners are welcome back from that short break. Yes, from that particular voice you heard was that of former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, who was talking about setting aside our differences and uniting ourselves as a nation. Yes, where we have to come together and nobody feels less in the country. Mr. Paya?
Are you fair to him? You only address him as former Vice President.
Yes.
You did not address him as the current candidate of the
ADC,
yes, forthcoming presidential election. You know, we talk about having conversation with leaders. Peter Obi has been speaking, not of recent. He has been outspoken.
Yes.
And here you are, Atiku, with all this 5-point agenda. You understand that is pushing forward. You know, just like Eradua, who has 7-point agenda, and those agendas appears to be realistic, if not for that consume Adwa. Nigeria would have been a different society today, courtesy of those agenda. Now, Atiku is pushing these 5 narratives of pushing narrative of having 5-point agenda to me. And one good thing is that every leader, irrespective of your party line, you should champion this cause. You talk about unity and giving Nigeria a sense of belonging. You talk about security, economy, and dissolution of power. Very important. Very, very important. All these state police, federal police, local government police, whatever police we are talking about, if there is a dissolution of power and equality in terms of the dissolution, where the federal entity will respect its federalism, and state will respect its statehood, and local government should enjoy its own autonomy, we will have no problem. You won't have governor trying to assemble everybody and be the imam, where all other people will be, followers. It's what the governor tells you that what you do. Governor will now, install his council chairman for you, install all the councillors. And if the council chairman try to prove strong head, you call the councillor and give them 24 hours of permission to impeach you. You understand? By the time we have this absolute power dissolution, everybody has his own autonomy. You drive your resources direct from the federation account. You not without necessarily going with your cap in the hand to the governors. I think we'll go far. So I think let's continue to have narrations. Let's see what Tinubu will tell us. No, already we have one. If I did not give you light, don't vote me if I come for the second time. Yes.
All right, and but at least they will tell you that the light is improving. That is what they will say.
You're taking away from FIFA. That's FIFA.
Yes, I was checking that FIFA's something from Sky Sports.
Even this one, I think.
Yes. Yes, let's listen to this one from Sky Sports about the match. Yes, right.
World Cup is directed towards Argentina. He's not at all happy. He says, we haven't seen respect or fair play. A penalty was ruled out and a second incident that should have been checked by the VAR was not even checked. A second goal was remarkably, for whatever reason, disallowed, and he's not finished there. He goes on. There seems to have been pressure on the Argentinian side, on the referee, that has brought about this outcome. He says the referee is unfair. He's wasting the effort of an entire nation. The cup is directed towards Argentina. He has said the World Cup is directed.
Yes.
We only just give it as an addendum.
Sure,
and said that.
Yes, already. So away from that, real quick, finally, because I want us to give listeners ample time today to also, we've talked a whole lot this morning already. Almajiri Commission, National Assembly inserted road projects into our budget. That is according to the Almajiri Commission. As the National Commission for Almajiri and Out-of-School Children's Education has clarified that projects contained in its 2026 Appropriation Act, which appear unrelated to its statutory responsibilities, are constituency projects allocated to the Commission by the National Assembly for implementation. So when National Commission for Almajiri turned Federal Road Maintenance Agency, or he turned Ministry of Works.
The chairman of the commission.
Yes.
They bring him to do damage control.
Damage control, yeah.
And he will tell you that is not part of their own captured budget, but it's part of the constituency project of the National Assembly.
Okay.
Well, Nigerians are watching, waiting. Maybe they continue to do.
No, but Mr. Pa, you know what used to muzz me? The way and manner that, I don't know, is it that these people don't have think tanks working with them when they write some things? At least even though I want life for person, Mona no look the person, tell her worker direct, At least find a way to package this thing in such a way that it won't make you look so stupid at the end of the day.
Really? Who is the chief packager of the world? Go and gather all the technical packagers. If something is lie, it remain lie. God is not an atom of confusion now. God will have a way of exposing you. It's all this thing is written about. Every text have its own aphoria.
Exactly.
In every text, except if it is Quran, the scripture book, you will write something. If it is one being that will write, except it's a book ordained by God. If it's something that somebody writes, no matter how prolific you are in writing, you yourself will find a place in that write-up, in that piece of writing, to condemn yourself, to destruct. That brings the issue of a theory of deconstruction by Jack Derrida. Anything that is written, let's say a text, every text has its own aphoria. There must be something that you yourself you are writing, but you condemn yourself, you deconstruct everything you write. It's only in Quran that they don't contradict themselves. And if you think there is a point of contradiction, you will see explanation as you go further. So there's no contradiction in Islam. So in Quran, that's what I meant to say. So see, this thing they are doing, no matter how they want to do, this is a pure budget padding. It's an insertion. They have inserted some 13 God's project into the budget, and it has been, identified. Nigeria, it has been exposed. Hence, the need for them to do damage control. And to which medium would they do that? Let them bring the chairman of this commission. What correlation? Almajiri School
road,
and road
construction. How? What? Now I say when Almajiri Commission to Federal Road Maintenance Agency, when they turn farmer, when they turn Ministry of Work, they don't collect to my work they do. I don't know. All right, I think Mr. Pai, we have to open the phone lines right about now, so as to give listeners ample time to also contribute on the program. So listeners can hit us up on the number 091385790001. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning, Captain Dogo.
Yes, good morning this morning.
Good morning, Minna.
Good morning this morning.
My name is Comrade Ahmed. I'm calling from Minna. This Almajiri saga, Captain Dogo, don't forget, we also have the senior Almajiris. So, you understand the angle I'm talking about. We have the senior Almajiris. So, don't mind them. They're just trying to use this Almajiri that of a thing they are working around. If not, the senior Almajiris want to eat. So, if not, we have to relate Almajiri with our Commission of Road. I don't know, this administration has failed woefully. They always, every day, always focus to see another drama, state drama, literature. Then, secondly, the issue of sharing within the Muslims and Christians in terms of provision in Indian states should be looked into. It's a very important thing. Because if you look at Dr. Muazzar Babangida's administration, we have both the SSG and the Chief of Staff, which is Joshua Bauer. The SSG then, I think, was late Daniel Clifford Shashiri. And then the Chief of Staff was Joshua Bauer, just what I said. We have people like late Peter Sale Seriki, which is Commissioner of Education, later the Commissioner of Special Education, and other people. So I think that this administration, I think, really have less. So please, they should be given that chance of victory governor, please. Thank you very much.
Right, thank you. Also have Mardazmi saying a fake DG met with the leadership of the assembly, met with EFCC chairman, had an officer at the federal secretariat. His budget was approved, met with foreign diplomats. It is obvious that they are trying to shield one of their own fake DG, met with the leadership of the assembly. Okay. Thank you for that one. Ibrahim Saleh says, good morning to you all in the studio. Happy Wene and happy World Kiswahili Day. Swahili Day, okay? Nigerian practices democracy for the few, by the few, and of the few. When will we get it right? Budget padding, ghost ministries, rising insecurity, economic pain, abandoned pensioners, crumbling infrastructure, and the likes. This is the Nigeria we live in. We need the accountability, civic engagement, and leaders who serve the many, not the privileged. Thank you for that one. Hello, good morning this morning.
Hello, good morning, Captain.
Yes, good morning. Good morning this morning,
this is Don Bidi on the line.
Yes, welcome to the program.
Captain Dogo, make a fire on this DME. You see, Presidential Foreign Intervention
Promotion
Council is about that something account that money is going on. And every this thing 1.0 billion, 1.4 billion, and CBN didn't get that amount.
I think we have to let you go. I can't get you clearly. Do well to call us back at Don BD. Hello, good morning this morning.
Hello, Sana Abdullah, Usman Apa, IG, good morning everyone in the studio.
Good morning this morning.
I appreciate all of you people for your job well done.
Thank you.
Usman Apa, I've observed a lot of failure by this government entirely. Mr. President directing EFCC to investigate about a fake agency. Is it not big club federal government? Somebody is having office in the federal secretariat. Now directing EFCC, ICPC to investigate a fake agency. What is I don't even know what to say honestly. This administration appeal entirely. Now keeping Erufai in the custody, is it a problem? Arresting his medical doctor. One of the failure of this government. For how long can we be in a total mess in this country? The government is not bringing any policy that is okay to Nigerians, and they are not reversing most of the policy. For how long can we be in a total mess? It's very, very unfortunate, honestly, that we find ourselves in this kind of scenario in this country. When a lot of countries that were having independence before, they are far advanced ahead of Nigeria.
All right.
Allah continue to rescue us and see us through.
I mean, thank you. Ali says banditry and insecurity is going on in Niger State. Unfortunately, Mr. Governor is nowhere to be found. Just as usual, after all the complaints about his whereabouts, he will eventually show up like a musician or celebrity with juicy promises. No be me tokamu. Okay? And we, the Gullible people, will applaud and shower praises at him. It has happened before and will happen again. It's high time we, the people, have sense and know the people to vote next. Thank you. Baba Aliu says good morning to you all, the staff of Badeggi Radio. I wish you the best. Thank you. Hello, good morning this morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning this morning.
Good morning. My name is Rashid Giwa, calling from Minna.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Rashid Giwa.
Yeah. I want just to chip in on this issue of Jonathan Vaza and his allies. You see, this issue he has brought up there, or they have brought up now, we should know that religion is a very sensitive issue. In fact, travel, war, and other wars are more simpler to control than that of religion. You see, it is bringing in good things at a wrong time. Yes, it's good. It's good for them to fight for their own people. But where has he been all these days, all these years? Is it because he's not captured in the cabinet of the Bagu? That's why he's bringing up this thing now? No. They should allow, we are battling with bandits. We are battling with Lakura. We are battling with killings every day. Now they are bringing this issue. You know, so people are commenting on negatively on this issue. So what we are trying to do, let them go back to their party. This is an internal problem. Let him go back to his party. He's a strong member, stakeholder of APC. Let him go back to his party. This is an internal problem, not some public for public consumption. Because we need to religion is a very sensitive issue. We need to be very careful. If any slight thing can trigger another problem, which we don't pay for. So please, that is my own contribution. Let us do things at the right time. They are doing this. It's a suggestion, but it's at the wrong time.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Abdurrashid.
For me, I don't think it's a wrong time because we also had Muslim ticket towards the election that it was also brought up. If what happens, the Christians are not even saying, give us governor.
Give us the vice.
Just the vice, just the deputy position. That's what they're asking for. But when the other politicians came, they were aiming for the top and also taking the bottom.
Yes.
So I think it's a legitimate concern. Let them talk.
Hello, good morning this morning.
How are you?
Yes, fine, thank you.
Morning. Even the call for that deputy governor is from the real Christian community. The last caller said it. We should not allow anybody to use us this time around to cause any religious division in this next election we are going into. Even the Muslim ticket we do, where that one take us to now? We should have grown above all these things. These are the people that are using people to make money into their pocket. When the religion is not there, they go and form one group and come up with another thing. We will never take that again. Let's look for somebody that we know he can take us to a promised land. Forget about that Christian and religion politics we are doing. It's killing us.
See, for me, bringing this the legitimate cry is trying to balance it.
Right.
You say trying to balance. Let's have the two religions coming in. It's a balance. It's not like let one person take it all. So why are we seeing it as a negative thing now?
Okay. We have John Moses saying, I love Badeggi Radio in my life. It's good forever, one in word, but I love 2027 for Nigeria for Obi. Okay, that is according to John Moses. We have Comrade Ghana Jibril Chachko saying, I love to listen to Badeggi FM radio station, Minna, Niger State, the People's Radio. I'm watching you live from the studio right now in Kaduna State, Nigeria. I wish Kaduna and hope you're safe in Kaduna. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
I remain Mohammed Sani Bamina, calling from Keterongari.
All right, welcome, Mohammed Sani. Go ahead.
It's wonderful meeting you guys today in the studio.
Thank you.
I would like to talk about our Niger State politics today. Everything about Niger State is coming backward. All people concentrate on 2027 election and look at what is happening. Imagine people are kill people in Kagara, and the governor is nowhere to be found. People, there is a family that almost lost all its members, and no governor is there, and no any security that was even allowed to be there. They're all waiting for order, command. Where are we going? Is these same people that they will now go and ask for the mandate if during election. Forgetting our people lost their life there, and when it's election now, they will still find their way. They will send security that was not there and ask them to vote. Please, where are we going? People were concerned, politicians were concerned about 2027 election, something that is not even seen or know the actual incident that will happen then. So the problem that is here now, they cannot even solve it. Look at rain has ceased. It's a sign that God has vexed with us. There is hunger on the side of God.
All right.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Mohammed. May God no vex with us, so yes, I mean, I says Gimba, I think you got it very wrong. Have you forgotten about the fact that politics is a game of numbers? Why are we not having the treatment in the Southeast, South Plateau, and Benue? You are not fair to yourself and your conscience. Okay.
South?
Says your analysis is poor. Okay. Which out of the analysis though?
You say why are we not having this South?
The same treatments in the Southeast,
okay.
South,
Southeast. How many Muslims are there in the South? How many Muslims are there in the Southeast?
I think what best we should tell him, everybody has his own peculiarity.
Yes, that's you look at the heterogeneous nature of a place.
There is this historical background. Everybody has his own historical background.
Yes.
Like I said, like here in Niger State, Niger is a predominantly Muslim and Christian state.
Yes.
You have a lot of Inupe. You have a lot of families that is mixed, Muslim Christians, and they are living peacefully to this moment. Nothing. You have some Gwari families,
who
are Muslim Christians. Even in Kamuku, a lot of
exactly. So the number is it's enough to demand for such position.
Peculiarities is what is causing this.
All right. We have Liman Tuatakutigi saying, "Good morning, everybody in the studio. May Almighty Allah bless Badeggi Radio and all the staffs of Badeggi. It says pensioners in Niger State to get their gratuity and death benefit from the Niger State government under the leadership of Governor Umaru Bago. Bago Biko do something.
See, it pains me to read in the news of other state governors dishing out billions to settle pensions and gratuity, while in my state, it's like throwing a coin into an ocean. Everything is just quiet.
This particular post, is it announcing it, or is
no? I think it's an hopeful call. Yes, it's an hopeful call. Yes, I was saying, good morning, Gimba. I urge you to please consider the same treatment to the Plateau Muslims, Benue and others, but don't preach my rage here alone. Politics is undoubtedly a game of numbers, or have you forgotten? Or just want to please some people and end up causing mixed feelings?
No, politics is a game of number. Yes, that's what happens. Why are we having what do you call it, rotation, or what do you call it, zoning? Why are we having zoning? Why are we saying north should rule,
south should rule? Yeah, the same.
And then it's because of this.
There have to be a balance.
There have to be a balance. Yes. It is because of this. Okay, let's say. Okay, since North has the highest number of people, highest population, and let's not continue to rule, become the president of the country. Is that not the highest number?
Yes. All right, we have Mohamed Ibrahim Booker saying, good morning, gentlemen of the press. In Nasarawa State, they have gained a lot of development due to balancing the power in the state.
That's why it's
during Governor Talba, we saw the SSG position was given to Mr. Daniel Sheshiri, and other top government officials with highest level of capacity were given to our sisters' faith. Niger State was so lovely and every day was fun in that Talba's administration in the state. Mr. Vasa, it's your right to contest as a governor and not necessary in APC. Niger State is a mixed dominated state. Also, it is time to correct political imbalance first in the Villa, then Benue, Jos, Taraba, Ikiti, or your etc. Secondly, I have noticed anything that has a committee in it don't work in Nigeria. In fact, I get scared when I hear the word committee. Mr. Fire will understand me better. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning this morning.
My name is Ambassador Abdullah Mustafa Muhammad. Yes, from Bida.
Welcome.
Let me someone talk about it. It's political and not political motivated. And government is everything. It is the essence. And the primary purpose of keeping him in detention is to disorganize ADC and NDC, which proven unsuccessful. They failed. And if you tell a lie in Nigeria, you the same lie to punish it. That is exactly what is happening with presidency, Nigerian government, and their anti-democratic advisors, which is not supposed to be. President who promised Nigeria is a Democrat, is a full soldier or Democrat. The studies are fought military to the soldier, although he ran away because he made the. But now, what is going on? Arresting for democratic activists and causing crisis among the opposition, and deny a political detainee access to medical distance from comfort. On a day, any issue, I think that issue is a national shame and national disgrace. Like Mr. President, he need to resign, and even Mr. All the cabinet to resign because they have failed us. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. We have Aliu Isa saying, Apaya, politics is about negotiating and getting your data correct in terms of population, zoning and micro-zoning. VATSA this time is coming rather late. It should have been at the beginning, asking what positions is for us.
Wow, this thing that said it's better late than never.
Never, yes. He said Telba worked it out by giving Christians position of SSG as a starter. VATSA and Co should have stated their position of strength to demand a position to give a Christian's vote block. Look at other parties and negotiate. I think, yes, he has a point there.
They did that in 2023.
Okay.
There was voices and they were angry in
so what was given to them?
Before the election, but the voice was ignored.
Okay. So we have Benevole Agada saying, good morning, my good people in the studio. May Almighty Allah bless you, protect you people, and Baba Amin. Mohammed KK Kusa say, good morning, Badeggi radio station. Yakubu Garba remain the deputy governor of Niger State come 2031. No Yakubu Garba, no more Bago. They started together and they will finish it together by God's grace. So you don't hear me that.
Yes. On that part.
Yes. All right. We have Rabi Wabe say, good morning, gentlemen in the studio of Badeggi Radio. Please keep the flame burning, sensitize, educate, and enlighten voters to come out and vote without fear of intimidation and possible with enlightened citizen. All right. Thank you. Usman Labi says, I love you for the love you have for your country. May God Almighty hear the prayer and grant your desires. Ozigi Ismail says, good morning to everyone in the studio. My take be say APC government not practicing true democracy. Yes, I think that is the much we can take on the program this morning. So real quick, gentlemen, in 10 seconds, parting words.
Well, I always want to appreciate our listeners. You're awesome to us. Thank you very much for listening right here with us.
All right, I want to leave you that Nigeria is a heterogeneous society. The earlier we start looking into that, the better, so we can all stay peacefully.
All right, thank you very much, everybody. Until we come here again tomorrow with another standing edition of the program, do stay tuned to Badeggi Radio 90.1 FM. As up next is Badeggi Radio Link with Mr. Osman Apaya. So stay tuned. Don't touch that dial. Don't go nowhere.